Hello. Welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 330. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam. And this is a talk episode where the tutors talk. What's up, Shaun?
Living life.
Yeah. What you got going on?
I was going to do a question of the day.
Oh, okay. Do we know what date it is?
It's the 4th or the 5th.
The 5th. September 5th.
Would you rather visit someone's house or have someone visit yours?
I don't know.
Depends whose house we're visiting.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a terrible question.
Yeah, it depends on the house, I guess.
It definitely depends on the house.
Depends on the people, too.
Definitely. 'Cause yeah, I think it's fun having people over at times.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also nice to not have people over, because then, like, if we want to go to bed at 9:30, we can just be like, peace out.
Ah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But if you have people over at your house, you're kind of on their timeline instead.
Interesting. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Depends.
Yeah, it really does.
Sweet.
Interesting. What recent purchase was totally worth it?
What recent purchase was totally worth it? What's recent?
I think you can define recent however you want.
Was totally worth it? Freaking
Hey, talk in your microphone.
golfing?
Golfing?
Golfing.
Golfing was worth it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay.
That was recent.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I'm trying to think what else. What we did lately. Well, how was our Labor Day, Shaun? What did we do on Labor Day? Did we discuss that?
Nope.
Yeah, we did.
Did we? Oh,
Because we podcasted Monday night.
that's right. We did.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. We sure did.
Mm-hmm.
What's happened between now and Labor Day? We got like 3 months of work penciled in.
Yeah. We actually made a schedule for once.
We made a schedule, and it's about, we're booked out about 3 months, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of cool. And we're already starting to make some plans and stuff for spring.
Yeah, for some future projects.
Yeah, so that's really good. So we got some ideas for spring shit. And then got some projects for all of fall.
Yeah.
So just book out winter and stuff and be sitting really pretty.
Yeah.
So that means I'll be able to help the guys out a little bit, which is always fun to be able to do that.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, just because we had some other random things like come up that have to be done, like, so customer jobs, like, we can push out. But then if we're like doing other people's flips or unit churns, like, those have to be done so much sooner.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, in our schedules, like, we have to prioritize all those always. But it's nice now that we'll have pretty much another team that we can kind of divide and conquer a little bit more.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I should have drank amino energy.
Yeah.
That'd have been sick.
I did, because I was stupidly tired at the office, and it did not help.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do for dinner?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Want to get roped in chess?
Sure.
Sweet.
Is Thursday now our chess night?
I don't know. It depends.
Okay, cool.
I got my lever action 44 caliber fixed, so I get to go pick that up today, which would be kind of cool.
I know what big news is.
What's up?
What's your big news, Shaun?
That I just found out today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, gang. We know that for a long time I was a proponent of the TRT. And I loved it. And I loved how I felt on it. And everything about the TRT I loved. I didn't love pinning myself per se, but I loved
How you felt.
TRT. I loved how I felt. I loved my mood, my whatever. I was good. I had some aggression. Things were really sweet. Well, I decided I was going to get off and see if I could be natty.
Because two things happened. So we were meeting with one of our friends who Shaun does jujitsu with, and he was telling Shaun about, like, we can do all these natural things to get your test up so you don't need TRT. And then also Shaun's hormone doctor was like, it's going to be a year until you're fertile. So, like, the two things just happened at the same time where we're just like, this is perfect. We'll get Shaun's test up naturally, and we'll be ready to have a kid in a year.
Yeah.
Well, part one happened faster.
Part one happened fast of child coming to reality. That was really fast. That was like
2 months, 3 months?
1 month of me being off.
Fully off.
1 month of me being fully off. 2 months of HCG.
I thought it was 3 because I thought you started in February. Because February, March, April.
Maybe. So 1 month of being off completely.
Yeah.
And 2 to 3 months of being on HCG, and that was 6 weeks of being on clomiphene. And bam, that happened. So that was cool, and I got my levels checked then, and that was at 485.
Yep.
So I was pretty happy with 485. I was like, wow, that's really good for being natural. I was like, this is gonna play out really well for me.
Because the first time you did HCG, what was the highest you got it up to?
363.
Yeah. So we were like already like, we're doing great. Like, this is a better track than the first time we tried getting Shaun off.
Yeah, a lot better. We're on a really good track. And then as, like, if you guys listen to the podcast a lot, maybe like last week or the week before, I was saying how my energy's been lacking.
You haven't had aggression.
I haven't been feeling good. I've been feeling real down in the slumps. And I'm like, I don't know how I could have high levels if I'm feeling this way. Because even when I was at 485, I felt all right. I felt okay. I didn't feel amazing, but I didn't feel bad.
Right.
I felt all right. And I've just been feeling really bad. No motivation, not giving a fuck. And so then I got my levels checked on a fast. My glucose was down. My cortisol was down. So I've been eating healthier. I've been eating better than when I got checked at 485. Because I've been trying to be pretty good with the fact of, like, I need to do what I can to keep my test up. And so, doing that, taking extreme quantities of vitamin D, magnesium, like a male glandular pill with liver, heart, testicle, all sorts of shit that's supposed to, like, naturally stimulate. So I'm doing all the shit. I'm trying to work out, but my workouts are trash. My recovery's dick. My shoulder's still fucked up from 5 months ago. Longest I've ever had, like, something hang around, like an injury hang around. So nothing's really been going that good, but I've just been, like, pushing forward. And I got my labs, and we saw what my labs were. My test is 255.
So not Shaun's worst.
Been lower. 232 is my worst, I think.
Yeah, but pretty close.
Pretty close. And, like, so when I was at 240, when I was there, I didn't have a great diet. I had a mediocre diet. My, like, lifestyle wasn't the best. It wasn't getting the best sleep, things like that. So I I wasn't taking all the shit to like naturally help produce and things. It was like not the best.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been good.
Mm-hmm.
I've been like pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And it ain't good.
Nope.
Not good.
Nope.
Some might say the opposite of good. Very, very bad.
Yeah.
And it's just like full circle makes sense.
It does.
Because I'm like, God, I've been feeling like fucking trash.
Mm. And I've honestly, like, I had a feeling it was pretty low, but I was just like, it's probably just, it's been so long since you've been, like, lower than 800. So I was like, it's just going to take time to get used to this. Yeah, I think it still could take time to get used to it, but it's too low. Like, I think if you were at 500, 600, you'd be fine.
Even at like 485, I didn't feel terrible.
Yeah.
So even there, it's not terrible, but I feel terrible.
Yeah.
And I've been feeling terrible for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So that fucks me up in the brain a lot.
Yep.
Because I've had this feeling.
That it was that bad?
I've had this feeling for about a month that things might not be what they see. But every day I do my positive affirmations. I tell myself I have naturally high testosterone, that I'm great, I recover well, I'm strong, I visualize a strong Shaun, and for some reason it doesn't happen.
No.
So
we were discussing too, though, like when I was on birth control, it took about 2 years for me to stop noticing changes.
And you were on birth control for a year.
A year or two, yeah.
Maybe 2. Yeah, maybe 2 years. I don't even think it was 2 years, but let's just say 2 years.
I think so, because it would have been our whole time at First Ave.
And Corona. You're right.
Yep. So 2 years. And it took about 2.5 years for me to stop noticing changes.
Yeah.
So
and you still don't believe you were back to where you were before you ever got on?
Oh, yeah, no. No.
So you're definitely altered forever. And it took you 2.5 years to come back to a new normal for you, which still was not as good as the normal before.
No. Yeah. So it's like, it's, when they say, like, oh, you can just get off and everything will go back to normal. No.
I cannot fucking stand it, dude. I cannot fucking stand people who were like, dude, after one cycle, I was fucked.
Yeah.
I cannot fucking stand people who are like, yeah, you just get on TRT. If you don't like it, you just get off. Fuck that.
Because when we first tried to get you off, you had only been on it for 3 years?
Not even at that point.
Yeah.
I was 20. It was less than a year. I had only done 2. When I first tried to get off, I had only done 2 full cycles and a little TRT cruising. Mm-hmm. That's it, dude. That's it. It was less than 2 years. It was... So from... it was only... Wow. Yeah, it was only a year and a half, maybe. So a year and a half after I tried getting off. Mm-hmm. To no avail.
Yep. Bad. And we think, like, your family, like, probably has low tests just naturally. But I don't think that low. You're thinking really hard.
So it was actually 2 years. 2 years and 2 years, like 4 cycles and some cruising.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
I thought so because because was it when we were together that was the first time you tried getting off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because that was also at Corona.
Yeah. Yep. So that was at so it would have been 2, maybe 2.5 years, and then
because you had just started a little bit before we started dating. Yeah. That August before. Or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I tried. I actually tried just cycling off, and I felt so terrible when I cycled off for 8 weeks that I was doing like a lot of research, and people are like, "Oh yeah, you can't cycle off. Like you're in this," and I'm like, "What?" Yeah. And so 2.5 years, and
because then you went to that other hormone place.
Yep, and we
got HCG, right?
Yep, HCG, did that whole protocol. So my original levels, because I was like, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just get off this shit for life. Like, I don't need to be on this. And I go in, and I was at 242, and then we did the protocols and everything with the HCG and all that stuff. Got up to 363, and continued HCG at just like a chill dose for the neck at like a I think it was 250 or 500 a week, whatever, and just ran that. And it was I was off in total for a little over 4 months, and when I got tested again, I was at 233-ish, and that was on HCG still, under medical like supervision, all that shit.
And they basically told you, like, get back on.
I asked the doctor that day, I'm like, what do you think? I was like, it's been 4 months and I've gotten worse. What do you think? And he's like, yeah, dude, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't usually tell a lot of people this, but yeah, you're not good, dude. You need to get on TRT the rest of your life. And I was like, damn. I was like, well, can I get it prescribed? And he's like, no, you're too young. You're going to have to go to the black market until you're 30. And I was like, wow, that's really freaking stupid, considering we have the proof here. And he's like, yeah, I'd get flack in the community if I prescribed you. And I was like, whatever, dude.
I bet you wouldn't know. Fucking, they're giving out hormones to everyone now.
Now, the fucking hormone clinics now are like, oh, you'll be fine. Why don't you just get on and try it? And if you don't like it, you can just get off. I'm telling you, and I've told so many people this, do not fucking ever listen to those people. Do not get on. If you get your labs checked and if you're under 300, clean up all your shit. Clean up your diet, clean up your lifestyle, clean up all that shit. Be awesome for 3 months. Try again. If it doesn't get better, then yes, get on TRT.
Yeah, and like when we mean clean up your diet, like don't do sugar, don't do drinking, lower your stress, sleep better.
Yep, lower your coffee, all that shit. Yeah, it's fucked, dude. It is fucked. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Oh, we already discussed this. I've been thinking you should be on TRT for a while.
You might be. You've been trying to convince me to get back on for 2 months.
Yeah.
You want me to get on, don't you?
Yes.
You want me to get on, get on.
I don't want you to get on, get on.
You want me to get on,
No.
get on?
No.
Huh?
No.
Dude, you want me to heal up the shoulder real quick. Bing, bada, boom, 1 month real quick.
We already made a plan a little bit, because I do like, when Shaun's more motivated, then I'm more motivated too, because like he'll come home from whatever and he's like, oh, let's do this, this, and this. Okay, I can do that. But like when Shaun comes home and he's just like, let's just watch TV. I'm very impressionable. Hell yeah, I'll fucking just watch TV. I had plans to do all this shit, but you said TV, we're doing it. So I will be happier with you being a little more, but with things changing, I did say there has to be a limit to it towards the end of me growing a child. So, because then, like, especially the first like month or two of having a kid, like, I'm gonna need you to chill because I'm gonna be chilling.
Yeah, and by chilling, she means she can't be.
Yes, we know. Everyone knows you don't need to say it.
You can't be.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But I need you to have a little more energy, though, because you're going to have to be the one to, like, help take care of me taking care of a baby. You know?
Oh, I know.
So, I want Shaun to sit at, like, 600-700.
I want to sit at 1,000.
Yeah. So, there's a big difference in how he acts between 600 and 1,000.
There's one difference.
Anyways.
Heavy breathing.
So, yeah. So
I'm a little stronger at 1,000. I recover a little bit better.
You recover a lot better, and then I don't have to hear you whine and cry.
And I'm at 1,000. I definitely have more aggression, good aggression, like to fuel towards things. I don't ever get like aggression.
Like motivated aggression.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I'm just hearing.
That's probably gonna happen.
The sweet love of my life tell me the beautiful words.
I've told you.
Oh my God, Sam, twisting my arm.
The best part is, we've talked about it, and there's an episode somewhere if you scroll back, where we talk about the different forms of male birth control.
Oh, I can't freaking
And
get something pregnant to save my life.
yeah, synthetic test is more effective than anything else. But it takes a year to get there.
Well, it took a year. It takes a year for me to come off too, and how'd that work?
Yeah, that's valid.
All right, dude. Here's the deal.
You're also so low on all the scales that I don't think it's going to take long to get you down.
Oh, that luteinizing hormone, that binding sex hormone binding globulin, it's all going down, dude.
I mean,
fast.
You weren't too. You're on the lower end of the scale for sure. You're at 23. I don't remember what the low is. I think it was 15 milligrams.
I was down to 0.01.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes.
Dude.
You were at 30 when you knocked me up.
Here's the deal, babe. I think I know what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting a needle in the bum cheek for the rest of my life.
I'm here for you.
Dude, I'm just thinking. I'm remembering how good I felt. And I'm getting super excited.
Like, you're getting your aggression back just thinking about getting your aggression back.
Yeah. Oh.
So, yeah. So, Shaun has a doctor's appointment in 2 weeks. So, we'll see what happens.
We'll see if I make it, dude. See if I make it through the night.
Oh, I already know you're going to dig in through your stash and see what you can find to get anything out.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard one person has told me that if I power through this, in a year, so I spent 5 full months. In a year, I won't feel terrible. In a year, so if I just keep powering through, in a year, I won't feel terrible. And then another few years, I'll feel all right.
Mm.
I'll probably never feel good again, but I could feel all right.
I just think we can do that later down the road when we're not trying to get a business going. You know what I mean?
But then on the other part of that is like, why would we
wait, or why would we do that?
Why would we do that? Like the
only thing I could think of is like if we like, I don't know, want to settle down, right? Like we don't need your aggression because we're just going to be farming or
But
whatever.
then health.
Oh, true, yeah.
Because, I mean, what people don't understand is, like, I'm doing a lot more detriment to my health right now than if I was, like, running a cycle.
Yeah, because your labs weren't as good this time as it was.
No.
Yeah,
definitely not.
No.
I have gotten labs running a cycle that have been better than this.
Yeah. And your diet was worse.
Like, ran labs running 500 mgs tests, some tren and some D-ball, and my labs are better than this. Mm-hmm. So, like, chilling out with low test folks out there ain't good for you. No. If you can bring it up naturally, though, do that first.
Yeah.
Do that first, for sure.
Yeah. And like we said, like 500-600 is like a plenty good level. It really is. Yeah. Shaun's just been riding at 1,000 for 7 years. So
Hold on. I've been 700 to 2,000, but typically 700 to 1,000.
Mm-hmm. You usually rest around 1,000. Anyways, so like he's just used to that. But like, I mean, we have a friend of ours who sits at around 500, and he's like been debating getting on. Brandon, what was his levels?
I think he was high 4s. I think he was right around what I was at.
But I mean, he's like very motivated entrepreneur. He's getting multiple businesses going and been going to the gym. Like, he's a very motivated person at just under 500.
Yeah.
He don't need 1,000.
No, even when I was at 485, I was still able to do all my shit. I was training hard. I had discipline still. I had motivation still. In theory, that could have partially been rollover from like getting off a test. But yeah, I didn't feel bad for, the couple months following getting off.
It's been definitely since like July.
So I was pretty good for 3 months.
Because you were still pretty good when I was sick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, which was most of June, part of July.
So yeah, the past 6 weeks I've been pretty down in the dumps.
Yep.
Golly, folks, this is sad for me.
So think you are probably, I mean, you're definitely worse than the average population right now, but you're probably feeling similar to the average population in the U.S.
But they don't know what feeling good feels like.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I've also been really struggling. My abs have fleeted me. I've still been working out. I've been eating good. Occasional Danish here and there. My abs ran away. And
they ran far.
They ain't coming back.
No.
They're gone. My body composition is slowly falling apart. Everything aches. My acne's back. Slightly back. It's I
think your acne probably is just because you've been fluctuating so much.
My hormones are fluctuating a lot.
Because we just looked at his estrogen, and that was pretty normal, but Shaun hasn't been taking his AI as much as he usually does.
Well, I had to take my AI because it was getting so out of control a week ago.
But you used to be like on a schedule, like.
Yeah, but when I was on test.
Yeah.
So my shit was always dialed.
Yeah. So we just need to get you back on that. I've been supporting you and wanting you to get back on for a while.
We going down to the stash after this?
Yes, we are.
Oh.
I will
baby girl
pin you myself if I have
to. Talk dirty to me. Gang, you heard it here first. Daddy's coming back.
One of us needs to have energy, and it's not me.
I'm coming back, baby. I'm coming back hard.
Mm-hmm. I might take a nap after this, to be honest.
Oh, did you?
Anyways.
Dude. We're in. We are in.
I mean, I'm going to pin you, but then can I take a nap?
Now we're going to go get dinner.
Oh, okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh, God dang it, girl. Oh, people are going to be jazzed up tomorrow listening to this.
Yeah, okay, we can talk about the fun stuff if you want.
What's fun?
The white stuff.
Okay, go ahead.
We had our first ultrasound.
Yeah, anatomy scan.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that took a fucking hour.
Yeah, no, we did not.
Dude, hold on. I'm like, all I'm told is we have an ultrasound at 20 weeks.
Mm.
I'm like, okay, cool. I'm thinking we're going to get a little side profile. We're going to see if it's a boy or girl, even though we knew it was a girl. Life's grand.
Mm. Make sure it's only one.
Make sure there's only one in there because Sam's been a little nervous.
Mm-hmm. It did, because they emailed me, Abundant Moon did, saying, yep, everything looks good, because the doctor, made a report and then sent it to them. In there, it does say it's a singleton.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was confirmed.
And so, yeah, I thought it was going to be like a little 5-minute ordeal.
Yep. Nope.
It's like an hour.
It was an hour.
I was trying not to fall asleep. I was like, were you sleepy?
No.
Okay. Was that because you were getting prodded?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm.
I was like, God dang, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was getting not poked, but prodded a lot. But it was cool though, because
really cool.
I have an app that tells us how far along we are, what size she is, and all that stuff. And so, this week was bananas, by the way.
Okay,
that's what fruit we are. And so, I've kind of, known that and kind of looked at some of the stuff and seen, it tells me, this is when baby develops this is when baby develops that, and it's kind of been cool. But it's really fun, I guess. We didn't know that they go through and, be okay, there's the bladder, they have 2 kidneys, they have 2 lungs, literally, all of the body parts. Yep. But it was funny because I've been telling Shaun for, probably a week now, she keeps killing, I've been just dying because she's just been moving so much. And it was funny because Shaun got to witness it, because literally the lady would be trying to get something like the heart or whatever, and then she'd just move and she'd go flying.
Mm-hmm. Rolling around and stuff.
Oh my gosh. Just the whole time she was moving.
How come I don't have any lights on my mic anymore?
because I turned it off. But for some reason, it won't let me turn off both.
Do you not like it on yours?
I don't care. I can switch it to yours if you want it to be on yours.
Why don't we just have it both on ours?
Okay, we can.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, so it was fun. It was interesting. She's very healthy. Everything's growing correctly.
Yep.
She's measured. They said 1 day behind her due date or whatever. Oh. Which, like, Brooke says they don't change that unless if it's, like, over a week.
Ah.
Yeah. Because it can be, like, plus or minus a week. Their calculations can be.
Yeah, I mean, dude, what's a day?
Yeah. So, yeah.
68th percentile.
Of weight.
Average.
Yep.
Average weight.
Would you say, like, 11 ounces, 11 and a half ounces or
12
something?
ounces.
12 ounces.
It's like a good sirloin, baby. Mm-hmm. Good ribeye. 12 ounces.
It's as big as your meals.
Oh, wow, it is, too. I eat that thing a few times a day, dude.
And I have that growing in me.
Dang. That ain't nothing, Chick. I put that in my body 3 times a day.
Yeah, you got to think that's just the baby. So that doesn't include, like, the placenta or anything else. The amniotic fluid around there. None of it.
All right. I'll give you that.
So, yeah. So, it was fun. It was just cool to see baby girl.
It was cool to see. Sam's excited. I'm excited as well. We're excited together.
Yep. But, yeah. We're not, like... We weren't planning on doing this whole thing, like, super holistically or anything. But...
It's just turned into that.
It has turned into that, so... So I don't think we'll get another one actually until like 34 weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we turned holistic real quick.
Yep.
We were on the conservative side. I don't know if any of you guys knew that. And we've been looking into a lot of things, and a lot of the things we look into is like food. Mm-hmm. We look into vaccinations.
Yeah, hospitals.
We look into a lot of those things.
Yeah.
And we didn't like any of it.
No. And Shaun and I have had family members and ourselves in the hospital in the past 7 years, and it's just something that we wanted to stay away from.
Yeah, and when I'm in the hospital, I'm not like, boy, this is a joyous place I'd want to bring a child into the world at.
Yeah.
It's kind of the last place I want to be excited at.
Yeah, especially, we haven't really talked about this on the podcast actually at all. A year and a half ago, my dad was in the hospital he broke his hip, and then they discharged him to a nursing home, but discharged him. We couldn't see him for 2 weeks because he had COVID, tested for COVID. Yeah. And so they wouldn't let us see him. So they discharged him to the nursing home as soon as he was clear with that. And he had a MRSA infection from the hospital. And they discharged him from the hospital, and he was unable to speak from leaving the hospital. And so when the nursing home got him, they just thought that's how he was.
He was non-vocal, yeah.
And after 2 days, he was practically unresponsive and was brought to the other hospital in town, and they saved his life. I mean, he made it through, but it was a really long and hard recovery. And so after seeing that, and like the fact that the hospital released him in that type of condition, it just really, really scared me. And I was just like, I don't want to bring a child into this.
Oh, and reading, that they push things on you to speed up the birthing process instead of letting it go naturally, so that you end up getting into a C-section, and C-sections are at an all-time high by many, many percent, like
in the US.
And they do this because placentas sell for a lot less. So one, the medical procedure of a C-section is way more, so doctors get paid way more for that because it's surgery. Second, the placenta is worth way more to sell if they do a C-section than if it's a natural birth.
Yeah, because I think natural they can get like up to $50,000.
Yeah.
But if it's a C-section, they can get up to $100,000 per placenta.
And how much money did they just get to have a C-section? And so the bank, or the banks essentially, the fucking bank of hospitals.
Yeah.
They do, like, there's reasons they give you all of these things that coincide with each other, and then you have to have a C-section because they pushed you along unnaturally, and now the baby is not responsive, so now we need to have emergency surgery and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, what it is a fucking scam, and so we're going to use it as a last resort.
So yeah, so we are going to a midwife, a couple midwives, and we have like the option to use their birthing center. So that's like all. It's just a house like that any midwives in the area can go use. So it's just like I'd rather just be in a house that literally is just made
Our house.
We can do our house too as an option. But yeah, just a house that's made for births.
Right.
So like you're only bringing life, which means all the infections are what I guess mothers or like those people bring in. It's not like circulating around all the time.
Right.
So yeah, so we went that route. And surprisingly, not surprisingly, a lot less money.
Way less money.
So
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Vivi happy.
But so we met with them and they said we didn't need an ultrasound until 20 weeks and then another one at 34. And we're like, okay, we'll listen to you guys.
I like them.
They're so cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, every appointment we have at that, we do get to hear the heartbeat and stuff, and they make sure baby's measuring good. It's not like we don't know anything.
Right.
So yeah, it's been cool.
Been pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And it's a very different process than any of our friends or family have gone through.
Yep. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the white shit.
That's white shit. Next thing to do is we were talking about a little bit today is to figure out how we're going to function after baby is here.
Mm-hmm.
Because that'll be good to figure out.
Yeah. We got time to figure that out.
We've got a little bit of time. Yeah. Got anything else on baby?
Not really.
All right. The last thing that we'll touch on before we go get dinner and a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We went and did something yesterday, babe.
Yes, we did.
Would you like to share with the audience what we did? The people, the fans, the supporters.
Went and looked at a house.
We went and looked at a house. Oh. Tell them about it.
Shaun's in love with it because it's right next to his brother.
2 houses up from Kyle. 2 houses down from Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So already we're starting off on a good foot.
Yep.
Okay? It has an attached garage, which we currently don't have.
Mm-hmm.
And we've
never had.
So it sounds kind of cool. An attached garage. There's a 4 Seasons room. Mm-hmm. You got to admit, that's nice.
That's nice.
And it fucking excites the shit out of me.
That was really nice.
I really, like I've been thinking about the house, and that is like, fuck me.
Shaun would live probably in just that room.
I would live in that room.
Yep.
I freaking love it. 4 Seasons room. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The attached garage, 10-foot ceilings, 2-stall, easily fit our vehicles.
Yeah.
Ranch home.
Only 2 vehicles, though.
Only 2 vehicles. We have a 3-car garage.
Mm-hmm.
But what they have in the back of this place, what is in the back, babe, is a 24 by 30 fully insulated shop with 2 garage doors that could fit 3 cars.
Mm-hmm.
All it needs is a heater and a lot of cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
And she's ready to freaking work, baby.
Did you see how tight of a squeeze it was to get back there?
Through the side?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could fit a full-size truck.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing that?
No.
And you can fit a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel like a side-by-side trailer?
I mean, it's tight.
Is it?
I think so.
It's got 10 feet. You got 10 feet.
Okay.
We have 8 here.
Okay.
8 to get in our backyard.
Oh, in our little doorway?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm freaking... It jazzed me right up. Okay, hold on. You have something to add?
Nope, keep going.
Go ahead. You're telling the story, not me. I'm sorry. I started driving. I wasn't supposed to. You go ahead.
That's fine. It's a smaller lot.
Smaller lot. We have an acre, and that's 0.6 acres.
Mm-hmm.
It's long and narrow. Ours is short and fat.
Mm-hmm. Lots of trees need to come down.
There's a few trees. I will admit that there's a couple trees
Yeah.
that need to come down. I'll admit that.
Yeah. I mean, we took down some of the trees here. We could take a couple more down, but they're not like too sickly yet. But there was 2 that were definitely dead back there, and then a whole bunch of pine trees. I hate pine trees.
I used to not like pine trees that much until we had oak trees, and I immediately didn't mind pine trees.
Did you know Mimi's allergic to pine trees?
Is she?
Yeah, a type of them. It was, well, I don't remember.
Mimi, quit licking yourself.
Because it's the type that Kyle has in his yard, which I assume is that one. I can't think of what it's called right now.
That's kind of shitty.
Yep.
How allergic?
I don't remember.
She's also allergic to grass.
Right. Which that whole yard was grass.
Yep.
There's no flowers around the entire house, and it was a fucking rock garden.
Okay, so there might be a couple downsides.
And those hedges gotta go.
All right. Keep feeding me, babe. What else? Tell us more about the house. More about the...
So ranch style house.
Yeah.
It's basically a 2-bed, 2-bath. The 3rd bedroom, it just needs flooring and trim, and then that one's done.
So technically a 3-bed, 2-bath.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got 2 bedrooms on the main level. Bedrooms are bigger than ours here.
By a lot.
Yeah, probably not twice the size, but
they're pretty big.
This 1.5.
Yeah, it was. I was in it, and I was like, "Oh, this is a bedroom." Sam and I, we had a big ass room. It was probably bigger than Robin. Even.
I'd say equivalent to Robin.
You think so?
Yeah.
Not like a big old room.
Actually, I think it was smaller than Robin.
It was better layout.
Yeah.
You remember how nice it was having a big room?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
And then someone convinced me to move here.
Keep in mind, you like that move.
I know. So it's 2 bedrooms, just both like next door to each other on the end, and then you got 1 bathroom upstairs right next to those 2 bedrooms. Just a long, narrow bathroom. You could change out the vanity, so you could put 2 sink vanity up there, which is nice.
Double van, baby, double van.
Yeah. Really nice sized living room, honestly.
Living room's big. I liked it a lot. Could probably get rid of the hallway and make it even bigger.
Yeah. And then, but there was a tiny, tiny dining room.
It was small, but it'd be big enough to fit our table.
And that's it. I mean, because like they had like a round table, and it was a tight fit to get to that back patio door.
Fair enough.
Yep.
I'll give you that. But that's all this room we have here too, though.
I mean, we can move that table around down there.
Well, that's true.
Yep. Kitchen was actually pretty nice. I really liked the cupboards. The cupboards were like just a beautiful oak.
Did you like them more than the blue?
No.
Oh, really?
Oh, no. I take our blue ones.
Oh, would you?
I take our layout of our kitchen too, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too, probably. Yeah, me too.
Because like if you have people in the living room, you can't talk to them from that kitchen.
That is true.
Like they'd have to be sitting at the dining room in order to converse with them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, then you walk through the kitchen, laundry's on the same main level, and then you get to the Four Seasons room.
Yeah.
The basement, it was in really nice shape, but the basement bathroom's the only one that had the tub.
Yep.
So we'd have to bring baby down through unfinished basement to get to the finished bathroom.
Until we finish it.
Yeah. Would we finish the whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the only thing I wouldn't finish is the utility room.
Right. But yeah, I mean, it was in really, really nice shape. The foundation was beautiful. It had a little bit of a musty smell, but not terrible.
Not bad. Little deck out the back.
Yep.
Dude fucking spray foamed everything.
Everything.
That thing's insulated like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Boiler system. Yeah.
So.
Oh, you want to know actually the second thing I like the most about this place?
Oh, what's up?
Gas range.
I didn't even notice.
So nice.
The kitchen was tight.
Kitchen was a little tight.
Yeah.
I'll give that to you. It's a little tight.
Yeah. Like looking back on it now, because there were some boxes and stuff in there, I don't know how much you and I could both be meal prepping in there.
I would be fine.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, it's big enough. You gotta give rid of that face.
Whatever.
Got a nice little. I like the deck area. I thought the deck area would be really nice to have the grills on and stuff.
Yeah. But still no cover. We still wouldn't, like, there's no awning or anything over top.
I'll build one. Put a little gazebo.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, babe. If I put a little gazebo there to cover up my grill, my grills, then we'll just put the cold plunge and the sauna in the Four Seasons room.
Yeah, because you would allow that.
Oh, dude, for sure.
Okay.
Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit of loving. Give me a little bit of nuckies.
So the issue with this is how much they want for it.
So what I liked about it is I liked the Four Seasons room. I loved the privacy of the backyard. We would need to put up some fencing. We'd have to do, like, clear up a little bit of the trees, do a little fence stuff like that will have to happen. But right now, when we walk out our back door, there's 4 people, four different homes looking at us. And so there's not a lot of privacy there, and I really like the privacy of that place. I thought it'd be pretty nice. Like, it's just it's like a straight and skinny lot. So I thought it'd, like, garden beds and gardens and stuff on the sides would flow really well and just keep that center open, you know, for like running and doing shit. So I thought that was nice. I like the basement in the realm that, like, it's open. Did Kyle send you those pictures?
No.
That bum. There's things I wanted to do to basements, but I never did because they never had good floors. They never had good walls,
Right.
Good joists and all that. So, like, there's things I've wanted to do, but it's never been a nice enough house. So there's a lot of things we could do. Accent walls, little bar, like a little wet bar. There's a lot of cool things we could do with that place that we couldn't with the last 2 houses we've had because they've been old. So that's really cool. And the ranch with the 2 bedrooms right next to each other is beautiful.
Yeah.
And those are the pros. The cons are that it's not a master suite, and I did want a master suite. The other con is they want a little bit too much money for it.
And it's going up for auction, so we don't even actually know.
We don't know what it's going to go for. And the other thing is we also have to pay a 6% commission at whatever it sells at.
Yeah.
I have a number that I would be willing to pay, and I would be happy.
I told Shaun my number, and he said, "Don't be ridiculous."
That's exactly what I told you.
That's what I told you yesterday. I would pay for it.
You're just securing the way we wouldn't even have a fighting chance.
Because I don't want to pay too much for this house that we're going to have to put 10, 20,000 into the basement. And then be stuck with a house that we're going to have a hard time getting our money out of.
I don't think we would.
I think we will.
That neighborhood?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it'd be hard to sell that thing for $300? Be a cakewalk.
I don't know. We'd have to make the basement really nice.
Cake.
But so, okay. I mean, I don't know what your number is, but we probably have to end up spending $265. We put, how much do you think the basement would be?
If I do it on weekends and shit and, like, just putz around on it, 10 grand.
So $275, so we'd only make $25,000.
Yeah, it's worst case scenario to have, like, a pretty decent spot, a pretty nice spot. I really just love the privacy in the Four Seasons room. That's why I'm about it, and how nice it'd be for having a child there compared to here.
Yeah,
those are my things. Do I want to lose our mortgage here? Not particularly.
Oh, and property taxes there. Whew.
Are we going to be paying an extra $200 a month in property taxes?
If not more.
It won't be more, but it will be that.
Yeah. I mean, because it's double what ours is. Just about. Property taxes?
The property taxes are ours right now, but after we purchase it, it'd probably be
Yeah.
probably 1.5 times. Because if they come with something stupid, we could just show them what we paid for it and be like, hey, this isn't real.
That's true.
So.
But yeah. So, that was that. That was the house.
I liked it. I wasn't in love.
Yeah.
The way I look at it, just like Wonderful Wanda said, 5-year plan.
Yeah. I don't know. It just didn't get me.
Didn't get you?
No.
You don't want to be roomies with Kyle and Katie and the girls?
Not really.
You don't want to be able to be a stone's throw away?
Not really.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Oh my God. Guys, I'm sorry. You have to hear this. How far away you want to be? Like a pebble throw?
A pebble throw? I don't know.
3 houses?
You just don't have any boundaries, so I just know all the time Shaun will be like, let's go see what Kyle and Katie are having for dinner.
100%, dude. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to fucking lay it out for everyone, all right? I've said this many a times. Mm-hmm. I believe in community living.
I know.
I can't fucking stand how separated we are. Mm-hmm. I think all friends should live next to each other so they could just encroach on each other.
Yep.
I fucking fully believe that.
Yeah.
I think, like, people should be knocking on your door at 6 o'clock going, hey, what's up? Want to hang? And I'd be like, yeah, that's cool. That's how I think living should be.
Yeah.
I think we've gotten way too secluded and way too individualized in the last fucking 50 years. And I think we all need to be like King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Everybody living on the same block, loving life. Getting together for dinners. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Sunday brunch. Come on, dude. That's living to me.
Yeah.
That's not living to you?
I don't know. So yeah, that was the house.
I liked it.
But you said you didn't love it.
I don't love it.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely don't love it. Mm-hmm. Do I like it more than this? By a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's. I think it's a smaller house than this. It says it's not, but I think it is. The only thing that saves it is the Four Seasons room.
Four Seasons room and the basement is so big.
Yeah.
Because we got 3 levels. It's just 2 levels. So, like, our 2 levels, for sure. Mm. But our basement's a third of the size.
I also think, like, our, like, house is laid out in a nice way where, like, we can put stuff in places and it not, like, block doors or, like, have too many doors or anything like that. But you got to think, like, that Four Seasons room, like, you really only have that one side area because you have to have the walkway to the garage, the walkway to the port or the backyard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like the little desk he had there.
Have Kyle go bid on it for you.
Oh, man. You're not kidding, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could just have my eyes and ears there.
Yeah.
We're going to be in the middle of golfing, won't we?
I think golf starts at noon.
Golf starts at noon?
I think.
And the auction stuff starts at 9.
Oh, okay.
So I could go there with Kyle, go, hey, I want this. Mm-hmm. This is how much I'm willing to pay for all of them. And then give him my checkbook.
Yeah, I think it's like 11 or noon. I can't remember. So I'm going to go to the altar in the morning.
Well, I figured I would too.
Oh, okay.
What time we usually do that?
I think usually 8 or 9.
Yeah, so we could go there for an hour. And then I could dip. Mm-hmm. And they go, where's Shaun going? And you say an auction. Mm-hmm. And then I'll meet you guys at Hallie. And then hopefully we have a house.
Anyways.
Where would our podcast room be there?
Exactly. There's no space.
Babe.
What?
I love you.
I know.
Where do you think it would be?
It would have to go in the basement bedroom. But then well, no, because if then we'd have to strictly follow a 5-year plan. Because then in 5 years, we would essentially have 2 kids, third one on the way, if we follow our plan. And so we'd have to move out by then.
Yeah. You might be right.
Yeah.
What if we put it in the area on the way to the bathroom?
Out in the open?
Yeah.
Be kind of weird, but okay.
It'd work, I think. Maybe.
I mean, I guess technically we can make anything work.
Give me some of that. I love that attitude.
I'm gonna stop.
Love that attitude, baby.
Okay, we need to go feed our dog.
All right, we got to feed the dog and we got to pin.
Yep.
You heard it here first, gang. Daddy's coming back.
Yep.
Oh my God, dude, I'm coming back. All right, gang, we'll catch you on Monday. Fully juicy.
See ya.